there's some unsigned youngsters. Akuma are just waiting to be picked up by an orc here. And Jackie looking to pick up a kill onto Simple, but instead it's Boomich to start. Sir gets to trade, and we're into the 4 versus 4 in our first gun round of Mirage. Na'Vi desperately need to win this one if they want to stay competitive in the start of the first half, but Sensei is looking to put a dampener on those chances. Electronic dancing about the window. Doesn't want to give himself up, but Jackie looking for Bit's head, and he's going to find it. 3 versus 4. Oh my!
Oh my, Simple. What you doing, man? I mean, Na'Vi not going to win this round, but that was just beautiful stuff right there. I do believe that Na'Vi, I mean, they're going to come into this game confident as hell. I have a feeling they may not be taking their opponents very seriously just yet.
I don't think that's the case. I think they're just not warmed up coming into this one to start off with. Because Akuma have proved themselves worthy enough of a 47th place in the world rankings after being outside of the top 100, being nobodies. The recent results, they 2-1 Grand out in the number 1 league outside of this tournament, not in Epic League.
They've been in the top 100 for a while.
Have they? Is that me lying to you? They were top 60 at the start of this event.
But like a year ago they were number 49.
Really?
Yeah.
What, the Akuma lineup?
Yeah. 4 of them.
Is that under crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the Akuma lineup, they're sort of new. I'm not talking about the crazy lineup, but okay, the core. The core have been in the top
4-man core, though.
Before.
Not 3-man, 4 people. It's literally the same lineup, besides 1 guy.
Okay, in that case, ignore everything I'm saying as White is cutting me short. Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry.
It's okay, I stand corrected. It's good that you've corrected me here rather than me embarrassing myself later, but Sensei, he's definitely not going to be embarrassing himself. So he goes 5-2 right now. He's got an AWP from very early on, and he's been very damaging to Na'Vi with it thus far. He's the man who cut down Simple from the jump shot, as he didn't expect him to be hiding on the left-hand side. Now Na'Vi bring it back to a 4 versus 4. Will they be able to survive this B onslaught with just Perfecto holding it down? Perfecto's not been performing quite as good as he has in the past recently. Bit of a fall-off in the grand finals, and has struggled to find form in the RMR event. This would be a great chance for him to prove himself as he starts off nicely onto Jackie.
Yeah, 3 versus 4 right now for Akuma. This is the real test. If they can get out of this one, it would be quite spectacular. Psycho. To show us what a Psycho he is. Is going to find a kill onto Perfecto. That is B-bomb site now in control of Akuma. Can still see Demkuki coming from shore, but Psycho there messing up his jump a bit. Now he's going to get boosted up. Which about to come out of the smoke. Psycho is going to find him. Bit comes in with the trade, and Sensei is going to take out Simple. Once again, Sensei comes out ahead, and 5-0 for Akuma. What the hell is going on, Tom?
I mean, I was watching Simple play FBL last night, and he looked pretty damn tired. Hopefully he went to bed at a reasonable time, ready for this match. So, no, you were pretty tired coming into the first series, because you didn't go to bed on time.
I had 9 hours of sleep.
You're not? Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
But I wasn't tired.
Studies have shown that every hour after midnight you go to bed is an hour less refreshed you feel when waking up.
I agree.
And as the utility rains down towards this A bomb site, Na'Vi are going to look to put a finally put a round on the board with nothing more than just a pistol investment. And Akuma so far, they've come out the gate swinging, and they've looked very, very dangerous. A nice deagle shot connects to Psycho there, but it's nothing more than just a connection. He's still on 72 points of health. And Akuma, okay, perhaps they have been in the top 100 for a while, but they've not been playing this caliber of teams ever.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That I have to give you.
They're on a 6-win streak right now, and they've beaten K23 and 1 win, both 2-0 in the Epic League, and have just come off the back of winning a Tier 2 tournament, proving that they are able to fight against the big guns. Tier 3? Okay.
Yeah, it's a Tier 3 tournament, definitely.
But yeah, Ambush have had quite the fall from grace recently, so yes, I will agree with you on that one.
Yeah, right now, Simple and Bit here in the ladder room. So just about to come in. Bit has a nice eagle headshot. Already, can he take up Psycho as well? Psycho comes in with a trade, but Simple is right here, goes down! Psycho, once again, going to come out ahead. Now, of course, these are only pistols, but we're still talking about Na'Vi. Electronic. Thanks out, Jakey. Now, Electronic, what can he do here? Nothing really, because Demq is going to find a kill onto him. Defecto and Boombich now going to try to save this round, but Boombich can't find anything. Perfecto now Gonna find a kill on the Psycho. Will be getting an AK-47, so the clutch could still come in, but I do believe Sensei is gonna be holding this down, and he has been such a beast lately.
Yeah, as I said, a 1.40 HLTV rating coming into this week rather than this event. That's just a stunning statistic to be reading out. A 1.40. Even Simple at its best is usually about a 1.36. At the moment, Simple's on a 1.29. And that's not to take away from Simple at all. Anything above a 1 rating is pretty damn good. Anything above a 1.05 is green lit on HLTV to highlight just how good of a player that person is. But going up to a 1.40, not even against bad teams. K23 1 win. K23 in the playoffs bracket got 2-0'd by the Akuma squad. Where has this team come from? They qualified ahead of Gambit. They qualified ahead of VP. They just decimated the majority of the opponents they came up against. And I'm honestly so excited to see where this team can take themselves, especially not even having the backing of an organization right now.
Oh yeah, indeed. Now we are heading into another round. Round number 7, and Navi still yet to find a round. I mean, I'm finding it a bit crazy saying this because I was expecting Navi to just run over the opposition 2-0, easy peasy. But no, Akuma definitely coming to show up right here. Psycho currently in underpass is looking for an opening frag. He's been doing quite well. 83% headshot ratio. Electronic is coming in, is going to come out ahead of this one. Only throwing a nade into middle, trying to make sure that if anyone wants to come for a reframe, they'll be greeted by big explosion in the face. But Akuma now looking to come out to the A. Silent Simple has to wake up. Sensei is going to find Electronic. Turns this around, makes it a 4 versus 4, and Sensei, oh my god, finds Boomich. Simple goes down to Surges, and Akuma are gonna make this 7-0.
Navi looks so disjointed, and Sensei ricochets off another shot towards CT. Demke finds Perfecto. Bit doesn't even deny the plot, and now running around in this smoke is floored by another kill to Sensei. Posthumous kill from the Molotov. And this man's on fire. Demke 10-0. He's had 2 3K rounds, now adding another multi-kill one to the tally. Where are Navi? Simple 1-7. Boomich 2-7. This is a dismantling on the map pick of Mirage, and I'm assuming this is Akuma's map pick, being it Navi's worst rated map. But even so, this is Navi.
Yeah, Perfecto perhaps looking a bit defecto on this one. Round number 8.
I like that.
7-0 currently for Akuma. Surges. And the AK-47 peeking towards short. See Navi, they're not playing as confident as they once were. Of course, not the best of buy either. 2 MP9s, 2 Famases, and an AWP. Boomich here playing at the edge of the smoke. Let's see the flash from Electronic going down the ramp. Now Akuma, they are in the driving seat. I mean, this is well, they're almost at, if they find one more round, they're halfway there already.
Yeah, they're not living on a prayer at all. They're just living off of their own skill. Absolutely dominant performance to open up Mirage here. And, well, I think they would have topped out Forza and VP if they were playing like this against them. Now, as they slowly enclose onto this A bomb site, they leave it to 50 seconds. They keep these Navi boys guessing. Boomich about to swing on out. Can he find anything here? Not just yet. Not even a speck of information as Akuma now look to exit or entrance onto this A bomb site.
And Simple right here. Come on, man. Time to find your form once again. Currently 1-7. He's going to be jumping on top of the ticket booth. Going to get tagged down to 74 HP. And Sensei once again going to find the opening coming out of the top. Navi Perfecto is going to find Jakey. And now Navi in a 3-4 retake scenario. I mean, we know what Simple is capable of. We know that he can still find some beautiful frags, but Navi, they're not really finding it. They're not really feeling it, excuse me. Simple currently holding on to jungle, hoping perhaps a player will be coming here. Can't find an exit frag. But yeah, Akuma making it 8-0. Already halfway there of winning the first map.
Yeah, this is another lost round. Oh, okay. Nice closer for Simple. But this is another lost round for Navi. And 8 in a row for Akuma. They've won the half. without Na'Vi even having a say in the running of things. This team is just, okay, I know they're on crazy, but realistically out of nowhere, looking to qualify for a major here. This is a, well, startling turn of events as Akuma, they're just bullying Na'Vi on, well, on their map pick of Mirage.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they have come out of nowhere because there are, of course, 16 slots in the whole RMR event. But towards the playoffs, I do have to agree with you. I personally didn't think they'd get here. I honestly think a team like Grunt would be taking that place because they have been hyped up to be like the Giants killers, taking out Fnatic in a qualifier once, and have been looking quite good. But towards this tournament, not ready. I mean, they couldn't find a single match.
Yeah, no, it's been a bit of an on and off one for them. I'll tell you what, though, Akuma. I think Akuma are going to take Mirage easily. Just from what I've seen here, Na'Vi look asleep.
Jinx them.
Am I going to jinx them now?
16-8 now for Na'Vi.
16-8 for Na'Vi. Electronic, though. Okay, that's a nice frag onto Sergis. A big whiff from Sergis there, actually, as Psycho looks to continue on in towards middle here. Orb shot going to miss the mark. Psycho pushes straight on back out. Now in the 5 versus 4 situation. Na'Vi finally have a man advantage. What will they be able to do with it, though, is my next question here. Bomb has dropped in spawn for now for Akuma. Grenades do only a speck of damage onto Jackie. And in this 5v4, Na'Vi are at least trying to play down the clock. Akuma don't really care about the clock, though, as regardless of the time left on the board, their aim is impeccable. And Jackie, in jungle already behind enemy lines, looking to catch off a lot of rotations here.
Yes, indeed, Akuma now 4 versus 5. Now let's see if they will be able to take control of this B site right here. Psycho is going to take out Bitter. Now there's only one man standing. That's Perfecto. Finds the first, but gets traded out. And now 3 versus 3. Akuma taking control of the B site once again. Now Simple is going to try to deny this. Jakey in a huge position. Going to take out Boomich. Oh, Jakey finds Electronic and takes out Simple. This man, what a 3K.
Goodness me, and Jackie not having the strongest performance so far. Doesn't care. He shuts everybody down in that one. And 9 rounds in a row now to Akuma. Against Na'Vi. The second best team in the world have not had a single say in what's going to be running. Oh my goodness, I can't even speak English. I'm so surprised. But they've not had a single say in this game at all. And this is so damn dominant for Akuma.
Yeah, Na'Vi, take a look at the buy right now. Silence them 4 and Arg, Famas and 2 Desert Eagles. This is not what you want to send your troops to war with, because Jakey is going to find a headshot onto Bith. And even, I mean, Akuma, if they win this first map in such a dominant fashion, because Na'Vi, it's not looking like they're getting back into things. It's about to be 10-0 for Christ's sake. And if Akuma end up winning the first map, 16-1, 16-3, okay, I feel like I'm still reaching a bit, but we're getting closer and closer. If that happens, perhaps the momentum would be able to take them in a victory. Now, we are still in map number 1, Jakey finds a headshot onto Electronic, but Na'Vi, they're just looking like a different team.
Yeah, they really are. This is... I don't even know a comparison for this level of play from Na'Vi. Sergis picks off another. Perfecto and Boomich, 2 versus 5. Like, what can they realistically even attempt to do here? Akuma... Well, perhaps it is Akuma Matata wipe the circular life as they bully Simple. As the new Ukrainian talents on the scene. Bomb goes down towards the B site. Perfecto and Boomich left to try and lock in a save. Boomich is only on a FAMAS. Perfecto might be heard dropping. And Jackie, oh, he hears the weapon pickup for sure. Does get cut down by Boomich. Doesn't check top mid. Perfecto now looks for Sensei. The grenade could be good, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what they do here. The economy is soaring for Akuma. And, well, Demq finds Perfecto. It's all down to Boomich to try and save an AUG, and I honestly don't really see this happening. Molotov over, drops the smoke. He's going to be pushed by 4 players now. He swings on out and gets just murdered in broad daylight by Akuma, as they now have 10 rounds in a row on their T side.
Look at the money of Na'Vi. I mean, they've been losing 10 rounds in a row, and once again, they're not going to have the best of buys, of course. We are going to see an M4 and AWP, but look around that. Some pistols. This is just brutal stuff. We just need someone to go huge. Absolutely huge. And Simple would definitely be the man that can come out on top with this. Sensei, though, going to be peeking into middle. The X-ray kind of scaring me there for a bit. Of course, that was behind there. Now Simple is going to be going towards short. Could he be doing something aggressive? I've seen crazier stuff from him before. He's going to be holding down middle. I understand that they're not going to be going for the craziest kind of plays, especially with the fact that Simple and Electronic are the two players with the weaponry. Oh, Sensei! Oh my god! Gonna absolutely delete Simple out of the server in that encounter. What a way to peek it now. Boombridge is looking to peek towards the A-side ramp, but is going to fall back. Has been spotted. And Akuma now looking to once again take control of his A-side. And there is no resistance.
There's literally no resistance. It's actually depressing to watch Na'Vi look like this. Simple, I know he was tired on stream yesterday. I didn't think it would carry over this drastically. Jackie decapitates Bit, and it's all down to Perfecto in a 1v5. Not a single kill found for Na'Vi in this round, and it's not becoming particularly uncommon at this point, which is another worrying feat. Okay, Perfecto finds one, grabs an AK, falls away. Will he even be able to save it? Will it even matter? As Akuma now win 11 rounds in a row, and Na'Vi have no reply. And my god, Demq swings on him with such confidence, demolishes Perfecto, and this is just depressing. As I said, Na'Vi, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing we can even say to try and balance out this match because it's so one-sided to Akuma. And White, apologies for being a little away from things there for a second. I had some incredibly loud background noise. And,
that's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, we're coming back into it now.
Oh my. I mean, I don't know what I'm watching. I was expecting two very dominant maps while going into this best of three, but for the first map to go to Akuma in this way, what? My brain has crashed. Now, Na'Vi, they are looking to bring us back to reality. Let's see how this buy is going to look. I think this may be one of their strongest buys in this entire game. 3 Famises, an M4, and an AWP. And I hope you can't hear all of those dogs being quite aggressive in the background. I'm sorry if you did hear that.
Yeah, just a tad. But this is definitely the worst I've ever seen Na'Vi play. They're going 0-11 on, admittedly, not their best map in the pool. I was a little surprised to see that they... Well, obviously they aren't going to be banning Vertigo. Either way, Sensei, he's going to find Simple through a smoke. The AWP already lost for Na'Vi. This is... It's madness. What else is there to describe what I'm seeing in front of me right now? Na'Vi going down potentially 0-12 here. Resurgis finds Electronic. Oh my god! Bit will fall as well. There's nothing for Na'Vi. We could be seeing a 16-0 at this rate. 2 versus 5 for Na'Vi, as they're not able to do a thing. This is embarrassing. This is the worst performance I've ever seen from Na'Vi. Not a single round thus far as we head into the 12. And my god. Surely they can get something done, but Boombridge, he just walks straight past Jackie. Jackie can line them both up with a spray down, sees one towards short column. He hasn't even been spotted yet. Finds a one-tap. Perfecto will fall. All down to Boombridge in a 1v5, and he does finally get a kill. Finds the bomb carrier, gets another. Boombridge 1v3. It's a bit more of a possibility now than it certainly was a couple of moments ago, but even so, he's looking like he wants to either go for the short flank or fall off completely, and I feel like the short flank is the solution here. Especially now with that weaponry picked up. But Boombridge gets cut down by Psycho. 12 on the board now to Akuma to the none for Na'Vi.
Yeah. Na'Vi. Oh my. What buy are they going to come with now? And they really dedicate to buying as much as they can. Oh, finally we are going to see a round where they leave around 2k in the bank. I think they finally realize that they may need a bit of a stronger buy. I mean, round number 13, that is, you know, it's still quite early for them to make that decision. Only 12-0 so far for Akuma. Only 4 rounds are needed, and make that 3 pretty soon. Electronic is going to find one of the Psychos just with a trade, and Na'Vi are for once looking good in the round, and could this be theirs to take? Jackie definitely doesn't think so. Doesn't find anything right there. That was a bit confusing. Now Demq and Sensei in a 2 versus 4. This, does find a kill into Boombridge. 2 versus 3 right now. Akuma are still in this one.
I mean, Demke's only died once in 13 rounds. This is round number 13 here. And, well, Na'Vi, they've died considerably more times. I can imagine the majority of them dying in every single round thus far. Akuma, despite being down a man, Na'Vi have not been able to do anything in this game so far, so it wouldn't even surprise me at this point if they win it out. 50 seconds left on the clock. They're going for the A split. Simple on the scout, bit on the deagle. What can they get done, if anything, here? Sensei creeping through the apartments as Demke comes up through connector. Perfecto's on the completely wrong bomb site, looking at the wrong angle. Demke now, if he spots ahead of Simple. Oh my god, he just decapitates him! Sensei now ready to swing on out. He's going to see the head a Bit, but Bit strikes first. Now Demke, 1 versus 2. He's had a stellar number of multi-kill rounds already. Can he seal the deal on this one? Time is running low, as he said, but Demke, he's going to find the head a Bit. This is now an incredibly winnable round. Molotov goes down, but he needs to find the bomb, but he's not going to pick it up. This could be the only way that Na'Vi win a round on time. But no, he's got the plant in anyway. Perfecto's too far away to push, and this could still be a round for Akuma. Demke, gets cut down by Perfecto, and the first on the board for Na'Vi comes in round number 13.
Wow. Na'Vi finally are able to survive a round and gonna find their first on the board. That's gonna make this one 1-12 on their CD side. I still have a feeling this may be a little too late, but this could start giving Na'Vi the momentum they need to make the comeback. We've seen crazier things in Counter-Strike, especially in a team, well, a newer team to this level, like Akuma, could still end up choking, but to be real, they have been looking absolutely amazing so far in this game. Now we are going to have to see what they are going to end up doing. Now, they have an op for rifles, same buy on the Na'Vi side. Now, looking to peek into middle.
Oh my god, Simple down to 28 already? He's barely had a say in this game. I think Simple's on 2, maybe 3 kills right now. Psycho, in the meantime, heads towards Underpass, and Akuma, they're still looking intensely dominant here. I was expecting a 2-1 at best for Na'Vi, but if they play as sloppy as this going into their own map pick, and for those of you at home, their own map pick will be Dust 2 with the side of being Train. Like, really? Is there any hope for Na'Vi in this matchup?
I mean, honestly, I do believe that they will be able to reset after this map, personally. So I don't think that going into the next map that the momentum will be taking over too much. Even though we do see that a lot, I do believe a team like Na'Vi will be able to mentally reset going into the next one. But we are still in a 3 versus 3. And Psycho, oh no, could this be the beginning of the end of Swell? Psycho finds a headshot onto Perfecto, and Simple now is going to be going towards B. Will be going for that short angle. Bit is going to be hearing plan, but no one is currently holding his angle. Ooh, Demke is going to spot him, and now Bit, he is in a lot of trouble. Simple, currently all the way on short, is going to try to find a kill all the way from there. But Bit now has to show up.
If Bit doesn't find a kill, this round is immediately over, and with him being cut down by that Molotov, not cut down, but cut out. Oh, well, now he's cut down by Jackie with a headshot. Simple on 4 HP and 3 kills to 12 deaths. He's looking to perhaps hold on to this AWP, and whilst the world is watching, Na'Vi continues to crumble. Simple will be saving over this AWP, but the economy of Akuma is booming. Their round total is just worrying, to say the least. 13-1 for Akuma now, as Na'Vi continue to just shock.
Yeah. I'm in a bit of shock myself right now. Very shocked. This is more than shocking, to be fair. Now, round number 15 currently is 13-1 for Akuma. Yes, you are hearing that right. They're not playing against Na'Vi Junior. No, they're playing against the main Na'Vi team. The team that just ended up winning DreamHack Masters. Now, Electronic is going to find the nade kill into Surges. Now, Jakey goes down to Perfecto. Akuma about to lose this round because Na'Vi are coming out ahead, but are still on 2 versus 4. This could still be a possibility, but Perfecto is going to do his best to hold down this site.
Perfecto searching around the bomb site. We'll see the head of Demq. Takes it off cleanly. Now Sensei in a 1 versus 4. Finds the first. Looks for the second. He's isolated a lot of 1v1s here. If he finds another, this is still certainly a doable round for him. But he's been isolated as Perfecto swings on in. He decapitates Sensei. But look at the scoreboard. 16 in 3 for Demq. A Simple goes 4 in 13. And Sensei, the man pitched up against Simple, 13 in 7. Every single player on the side of Akuma is playing better than Na'Vi. And look at that horrendous flurry of orange as a 12-round streak comes in onto the scoreboard.
What?
What? A parry match actually watching this game, 2.65 to 1.44. Na'Vi need to win 11 rounds in a row to equalize with Akuma. That's to equalize.
Yeah. I mean, those odds are quite crazy, to be fair, but this is a crazy game, and this is not what should have happened. Na'Vi should have been taking this game rather easily all day long, but now player is going to leave. Probably some technical issues, so they are going to get some more time to, start to take in what's going on, because Na'Vi, they definitely have to start coming back into this if they want to save face.
Bear in mind, this isn't the group stage anymore. This is not upset territory. This is the quarterfinals of the first RMR event for Stockholm. And Na'Vi, they do have a couple of points in the back pocket already with a guaranteed 8th place finish. But that's not going to be acceptable for Na'Vi, an 8th place finish. On top of that, they have a couple of points saved over from the last circuit, because they did, of course, qualify for the sticker capsules, as there was no 2020 major. Brazil just not currently in a good enough state of affairs to host a major. But, I still can't believe my eyes when I see 13-2 to Akuma. And ladies and gentlemen, I have passed on the fact that the game audio is far too low. Apologies for that. Nothing much I can do here as a caster. But I have passed it on. And Akuma looking to be passing on by Na'Vi with relative ease as they continue into their map pick of Mirage. If they win this pistol round, we could be looking at 16-2 territory, White.
Yeah, indeed. And this round is the round that Na'Vi are going to need. If they win this one, they can come back. But if Akuma win this one, they're absolutely going to shut down Na'Vi. Jackie finds the first, Psycho the second, and could this be the beginning of the end for Natas Vincere? Electronic down to 69 HP. Surges is going to take him out, and now Perfecto and Simple in a 2 versus 5. Make that Perfecto all by himself in the 1 versus 5. Akuma are going to make this 14-2. 12 rounds are in between these two teams.
Jesus. Akuma nearly flawlessly take a pistol there. What can Na'Vi even do? They don't get a bomb plant. They get 1 kill. Simple forces up to a Deagle. Electronic finds a Tech 9. Okay, we've got a full pistol investment here from Na'Vi. But now if they lose on the full pistol investment, then Akuma take a 15th and basically just win the game. I don't think Akuma are probably even going to be able to believe what they're seeing right now. This is just so stupid. Na'Vi, they've done nothing this whole game. Boomich already being pushed up top mid. Jackie's so confident that he goes for that aggressive style of play. And now as Na'Vi come onto the B bomb site, Demq cuts down another. He's looking for more. Sees the head of Electronic, but Sergis does all the damage. Demq with another triple kill. 19-3 right now. This is incredible. Up against Na'Vi, the second best team in the world.
Na'Vi need Jesus.
They need more than Jesus. They need a miracle. 15-2. There's 13 rounds separating these two teams. This is the scoreline you'd expect up against, I don't know, maybe Na'Vi versus Akuma, but Na'Vi taking the 16.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Now, will history be written on Na'Vi? The Titans going to be losing 16-2 here against the Ukrainian youngsters. Well, the new team, that is Akuma. Under this banner, that is now Na'Vi. Will be going into the window. Boom, which goes down. Bit does find the headshot onto Demq, but Na'Vi still with a horrible buy. Actually, Simple finds the kill onto Sensei, but the trade comes in instantly. Psycho takes out Electronic, and could this be happening here, Tom? Oh my lord.
I dread to even think about it.
Yeah, Bit and Perfecto now in a 2 versus 3. They're going to be trying their best to find a kill. I mean, this is it. This is match point. Only one round is what Akuma needs. 2 more kills, and they have done it. Perfecto picks up the bomb, and Na'Vi, with their backs against the wall, what can they do here?
It's a 2 versus 3. They both just have Desert Eagles. They have full Kevlar and utility, but nothing else to help them at all. Bit pushes in towards the B apartments. He might be able to catch for jump spotting Sergis here. He's too far to the left, and Sergis will fall off now anyway. I believe he's seen a pixel. Now he sees a player. He's pushing on in. He cuts down Perfecto. Bit in a 1 versus 3. He finds the first. Oh my goodness, finds a second. 2 beautiful 1Ds coming through there. The new kid on the roster, proving why he's been picked up. And Jackie cuts him down. It's 16-2 to Akuma. Na'Vi have been dominated. Oh my god.
Na'Vi, what was that? Oh my lord, this is history in the making right here, Akuma. CIS, watch out, because there's a new team on the block, and they have just destroyed Na'Vi.
What's just happened? What has actually just happened? We are, 7 minutes after the due start time of that match. And, no, okay, we're an hour and 7 minutes after the due start time of that match. But 16-2? Na'Vi? Hello? I mean, if I was a Na'Vi better, even I would be moulding at this point, because 16-2? What the hell just happened? What do we even say? I can't analyse anything from this. There's nothing to analyse.
I mean, it was the map pick of Akuma, so we already expected them to pick this one up for sure. I mean, for sure, at least 16-5, right?
Yeah, great.
Nah, just kidding. I expect Na'Vi to take this one too, to no easy peasy style, but Akuma, I mean, we have seen upsets in the past, we've seen crazy stuff, but for the underdog to come out, pick up the first map 16-2, what the hell is this?
I don't really know what's going on anymore. We've talked about living in a simulation before. I thought Club Brugge's 16-0 in Sangal was bad, but this is the number 2 team in the world.
They're looking like number 1 as well.
Yeah, up against number 47, and they get 16-2'd. This has to be history in the making at this point. And I don't know how we could have even tried to have made that game any more, interesting through, because it's just nothing from Na'Vi. Simple. That's one of the worst performances probably of his entire career on Na'Vi.
Yes, indeed. But now, of course, we can keep talking on about this one, but there isn't really much analyzing. You guys have watched it. It was quite a historic event. But now the question is, will it be one of the greatest historic events for CIS Counter-Strike? Because if Akuma end up winning map number 2 in perhaps even another dominant fashion, then this is going to go down the history books for sure. Now, of course, if Mirage, if it's just a one-off, Na'Vi pick up Dust 2 and train now easily, then it's not going to be too big of a deal. But now we're going to have to see what Dust 2 brings to us. What can Akuma do on Na'Vi's map pick? We'll be finding out right after a break.
There are only a few seconds to close this round. A headshot! Nice! Fist bumps go to the teammates.
I wanna hear y'all go, go, go.
Telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels
falling cold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me lose my mind right.
We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
Turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent for the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
There are only a few seconds to close this round. A headshot. Nice. Fist bumps go to the teammates.
I wanna hear your go, go, go. Make them feel yours, man.
Well, ladies and gents, I don't think I've ever been as shocked in my life whilst casting a CS game as I was in that last one. Simple has just put up his worst career rating on HLTV since joining Na'Vi back in 2016, against the likes of Akuma of all teams to do it against. The number 2 versus the number 47. And I know the stats aren't necessarily reflective of how good these two teams are at the moment, but Jesus Christ, probably career performance from Demq, putting up over a 1.9 rating on HLTV. He came out swinging multifrag after multifrag. And whilst this was a just diabolical, as you like to say, white performance from Na'Vi, on the flip side, this was some of the greatest CS I've ever seen from Akuma. They played with confidence, they played with precision, with skill. They did not let a single thing slip past them. And the 2 rounds that Na'Vi won, they weren't even that impressive. A lot of them were just sort of an individual got a couple of kills, tried to seal the deal. Bit tried his best towards the end as well, picks up 3 nice 1-digs in the final round, but it's not enough. It was just pure and utter dominance from Akuma, and this is the most unexpected result, I think, of the entire tournament.
Oh yeah, for sure. It looked like Na'Vi were barely holding on for the entire game, and I think that's a bit of an understatement, really. But now, how are we going to look at the bigger thing here at the best of 3? Because of course Mirage just happened, we can't keep talking about that, but yeah, that was the pick of Akuma, and now we are going to be looking at the map pick of Na'Vi and his Dust 2. But even with the fact that, you know, that is their map pick, thinking about Mirage still, I know I'm taking it back,
Yeah.
but 16-2, Akuma is their map pick, but in reality, even if it being their map pick shouldn't really affect the scoreline that much, okay? It should have given them perhaps 10 rounds. If they got 10 rounds against Na'Vi, I would have been like, yay, Akuma, you guys are doing great, hell yeah. But no, 16-2, this is absolute insanity. Now, to go to Dust 2, if it keeps going like this, Na'Vi, they just look disjointed, they just look out of it. I feel like Akuma could still take this one if they keep the momentum going up. I mean, 16-2, perhaps not, but still, it's going to be a more competitive game, I
Well,
hope.
let's pretend that game never happened. We're coming into this fresh. This is Na'Vi's map pick. So looking at the statistics, obviously the statistics are a little skewed. Akuma have played 5 times on Mirage. They had an 80% win rate on that. Na'Vi have played 8 times on Mirage coming into this game, and 9 times on Mirage, and they managed to win 4 of those games. So Mirage, statistically, not a good map for Na'Vi. Akuma, despite their sort of worst ranking in the global scheme of things, they were the statistically more advantaged team coming into this game. On the flip side, Na'Vi have played this map of Dust 2 10 times with an 80% win rate. Akuma have played it twice. They have won both times, but they don't have as much experience as the Na'Vi roster here. And Na'Vi looking to come back from a complete upset in the first map here on Dust 2. Bearing in mind there is so much at stake here. This is to continue in the upper bracket of a major qualifying event. And of course it is simple. Who wants to win a major? He has to get to a major to win it first. Bit start things off strong. Decapitates Demq. And Na'Vi already looking slightly reinvigorated in this pistol round.
Yeah, I mean, the break wasn't that long, so it would be crazy to see if Na'Vi were able to reset mentally that short amount of time. But yeah, I mean, they are at the top of the world for a reason. They've been in situations like this before. Perhaps not against teams that are rated this low, but still, they know how to pack themselves together again and come back stronger. Now, Psycho is being hunted down, and Na'Vi are already looking like a different team here.
Yeah, Simple tries to even go for the knife there. A cheeky bit of Simple-esque confidence shining on through. But, well, yeah, that's a very dominant pistol round from Na'Vi. It puts them off to a much better start than the previous. Already 2 AK-47s dropped on over. A scout on the back of Simple and some SMGs to, well, continue this charge to what looks like could be the B-bomb site. But no, they're just going to be playing a default for now. Simple left on the scout. Does tag down Demq to 55 early on. That's a nice play from him. It will be the 4 Deagles and Scout buy for Akuma here. And the cursed buy that B, I don't see it coming through for Akuma. This should be a 2-0 to Na'Vi. And as that timer ticks on down, that's exactly what Na'Vi will look to do.
Yeah, I mean, Here we go again with the 4 Eagles on this count. Psycho is going to find an Eagle headshot in. I mean, this would be absolutely brutal if Akuma actually end up winning it for the first time. For us casting it, Demq definitely looking to make something happen here. Jackie in such a great spot. Oh, gets denied, but Demq does find a kill to Perfecto. Sargis finds Bid, and now we are a 3 versus 2 for Akuma. Na'Vi. Is Avi once again going to go back to the dominance of Akuma? Or are Na'Vi going to survive this little scare?
I mean, Simple even gets tagged by that Desert Eagle on the cross. Simple has a lot to do here. They both have AK-47s. The weaponry advantage is firm with Na'Vi, but they don't have any util. Neither do the CTs. They purely need to win by man advantage alone, and they're peeking in through the window. They should be cut down by Electronics positioning here. As they continue to try and push towards the B site, it's actually Simple to start things off. Sensei with a nice headshot onto Electronic, and now Simple in the 1 versus 1. Oh my god, is there enough time? I think there's enough time.
Yeah, there is.
It's close.
There definitely is time.
Oh my
Sargis. Oh no! Oh, that's definitely gonna make Simple angry. Oh. Now let's take a look at the odds once again. Na'Vi, perhaps at 1.1. Oh, 1.6. Akuma, all getting the respect that they deserve.
Yeah, they certainly didn't in the last game. They finished 16-2 despite still being the less favoured side at the half switch. They were 13-2 up. Either way, if you do want to get a bonus on your first deposit, head down to the banner below in the description. That'll take you over to Parry Merch, where you can place your bets on this game and make the series a little bit more exciting for yourself. But please do remember to gamble responsibly. As you know how unpredictable the game of CS can be, as Sensei cuts down Electronic early on. Simple has an AK-47 here, and a hero AK-47 in a situation like this. He already appears to have been more woken up than in the previous game. He's 2 for 2, which is about half of the kills he managed to get on the entire map of Mirage. He went 5 in 16. He died every single round in that previous game.
So just this gun, actually called Holy Moly. That's a great way to, well, that's kind of his reaction, I guess, after that first map. Now Na'Vi looking to go towards his B side. They're actually coming out right now, and Jackie, what can he do right here? Holder not checking his angle, gonna find a 1-for-1 trade. MQ goes down as well. Perfecto going huge here with the Deagle. Now, can they come out on top? Surges with the spray. Actually, only tags Simple down by about 34 HP. Yeah, and he takes Perfecto down to the door, and now he just has to wait for his team to come in, because this could still go the way of Na'Vi. They're absolutely amazing at this game, but same goes for Akuma, of course. Surges here, just holding on and waiting for his team. Simple is going to find one. Perfecto. Oh no, Simple finds a team kill. Sensei now to clutch this one out, but Simple, he's going to be fired up right now, but Sensei comes out on top. Does he have enough time? And I do believe he once again has enough time.
Another 3k to the tally of Sensei as he clutches out round number 3 for his team. Simple tries his best, but it's just not enough. And it's also worthy of note that Simple wasn't the only person underperforming in that last game. I mean, everyone on the Na'Vi squad was underperforming in that last game, with the exception of maybe Perfecto, who went 11 in 13. We had 7 in 18 from Boomich. Electronic 7 in 16. Like, I mean, the whole of the Na'Vi squad were just completely absent. As I said, a career worst from Simple there. A double smoke from Akuma, bit of a mishap. They have been lacking utility in a lot of their retake scenarios, but Na'Vi just hammer it down towards this B-bomb site early. Demq towards lower tunnels could be good for a couple of frags here if they do decide to split towards middle. It's Sensei through the door to find Boomich. Demq does get removed by Simple. 4 versus 4 now, and they look to execute perhaps towards B, but no, it's just a utility fake for the time being. They draw in a couple of rotations, but it's still Psycho sitting towards short, catching any rotations through lower tunnel, of which there won't be any for the time being.
Simple here with JK holding down middle. Perhaps looking to go for a cheeky one-tap there. Expecting an AWP to be there, so nice cross. Now, Jackie. Spidey senses are tingling, has a feeling that Na'Vi are willing to go towards his B side, and he's right. Do see Psycho here, also a bit aggressive towards short. will be the first to spot any Na'Vi players looking to go towards the A side. Electronic here with the MP9 is going to use his molly to flush Psycho out of his position. Does look like Na'Vi may be going for an A split here.
Did they just mess up that smoke? They just messed
Does
up the
look like
cross
it.
smoke. And Sensei sees a couple of pixels. Psycho plays reactionary. Will hide below the steps, but the Molotov will flush him forward. He's now going to eat a bit of grenade damage, but another smoke flies on in, which means he can
It's time.
retreat if he wants to. Yeah, the time, 20 seconds left. Na'Vi waited so long that Sensei finds Simple through the door. The run boost fails as well. Psycho sees a man through the smoke, catches Electronic off guard. Another 2 versus 4. They just need to run into the firefight here. They don't have enough time to save, and they're not in the right positioning. Bit with his
Bit with
flat
$100
towards
needs to
long
die.
means- Oh my god, it's all over. Sensei with another 3k.
Now, Sensei, just imagine if he didn't kill Bit right there, if they would just run away. Bit only had $100. He needed to die right there, so
Yeah.
he's actually going to be happy about that one, because otherwise that would have been painful. But yeah, 3-1 already. Akuma. Not again, guys, not again. We've barely just recovered from that last one. But these guys, I mean, they're definitely coming to play right here, showing us that they are ready to go into the tier 1 scene. MQ with a nice Kobe nade into the double middle. This is going to do some damage. Set Bull down to 65. And throwing down to 78 now. MQ with the MP9. Na'Vi, all of them unarmored and perfect. Oh, that was dangerous there, Jackie.
Oh, this is actually just a bit upsetting to watch at this point as Na'Vi get dismantled piece by piece. 5 versus 3 again for Akuma. I mean, it's not out of question that perhaps they can find some nice pistol shots. For Boomich, he gets flashed in, goes down. Electronic, a lovely headshot on the Tech 9, but the MP9 is waiting with open arms. And that's another 3k for an individual on Akuma, this time back to DemQ. And Akuma lead 4-1, sorry, by 3 rounds. On the map pick of Natus Vincia, and Boomich going 004. That's going to have to change pretty quickly. Simple at least seeming a little more awake than the previous matchup.
Yeah.
But just imagine how they're feeling in the Akuma camp right now. I bet they're in shock as well. They must be over the moon. This is Na'Vi we're talking about.
Yeah, you can see that the adrenaline definitely is helping them out in their encounters now. Na'Vi playing quite aggressive towards A long. Now the buy round is going to show us how this game will unfold. Perfecto finds the entry onto Sarges. Even though it is 4-1, Na'Vi, they're definitely showing a lot more life in this game than they did on Mirage. So definitely really like to see, but just a little bit of life is not enough, of course. They have to give their all to this game to be able to make it out. Now Jackie is going to go down to Bid, and Na'Vi on Dust 2, they're looking so damn good when they're being peaked.
Yeah, they just look better as a squad, and despite last round's fiascos, theatrics, Na'Vi have taken control of A long for the very least. Perfecto in a great spot. Has cleared out the way for the time being. There will be 2 CTs on short. The Orpus Sensei very threatening. The M4 of Psycho equally so. DemQ holds across from lower tunnels. But Bit seems to have a read on this. Decides not to go for the cross. Na'Vi instead actually have 4 Molotovs left for this site execute. That could be absolutely perfect, especially if Boomich gets run boosted across. They get Sensei's positioning and then molly him off into short. But they're going to have to not fail the run boost 3 times in a row. And Sensei and DemQ, oh no, it's fallen apart again! Sensei doubles up, DemQ chimes on in, Molotov smokes, they rain on down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Electronic has to go huge here, finds the first. Sensei gets decapitated. DemQ now facing the wrong way.
Timing.
Could get cut down by Bit here. And he will. Bit could have just saved this round with that kill. Electronic now pushing the Psycho, finds the frag. And Na'Vi, it's not clean, but they do pull themselves back together to put a second on the board.
Ooh, that round is absolutely heartbreaking stuff there from Akuma. Looked like they were going to run away with the round, but ended up falling apart there towards the end. And Na'Vi come back with a round of theirs. Let's see if they'll be able to string them together. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic. Timeout has come in. 23 more seconds on the clock. And now something to also take into consideration is Na'Vi won't be having their coach right here.
Yeah, Blade is definitely like the rock of Na'Vi. especially when it comes to Simple. There's been interviews with Simple in the past where he's not going to fawn over the coach of Blade, but, he's definitely looked up to him as a mentor before. He's played with him all the way back on Flipside. He had him there with him. And, he was a sort of the teacher figure for Simple in his rise to the number one in the world under Na'Vi. He's had 2 coaches under Na'Vi. I cannot remember the name of the original, but he got dropped back in 2019,
Kane?
I believe. Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah.
That was the friend of Zeus. So, yeah.
So he got replaced, and as soon as Blade came in, the results definitely looked a lot more promising. With Boomich coming into the IGL as well ahead of Zeus, it was a reinvigorated Na'Vi. But this is a bit of a history lesson now. This is all sort of, late 2018, early 2019, I believe? Na'Vi.
Well, this will be a history lesson towards the future of this game.
Yeah, especially if DemQ can carry on like that on the MP9. Boomich and Perfecto, though, find a frag apiece. DemQ still hasn't been cleared, but now he has. Perfecto, a great kill from him. It is a 4 versus 2 for Na'Vi right now. The grenade could do a bit of damage, but Simple only takes a couple of health points off of it. Psycho looking to back up towards Boomich here, who's already on the hunt. Finds the first of Sergiz. Doesn't know where Psycho is, but he will clear the angle anyway. Psycho just with a pistol out. Oh my god! Psycho a jumping no-scope. But a jumping no-scope to save the AWP is all he's going to get, unless, of course, he gets peeked into here by Simple, who wins that fight. Now, this is more like the Simple we're used to seeing.
Yes, indeed. It does look like this best of 3 has finally started for Na'Vi. Just do their map pick. They're starting to look a lot better, and this is starting to look as it usually does when you have a higher ranked team go up against the underdog. The underdogs usually end up, looking very strong in the beginning, and then after a few rounds, the higher ranked team comes back to their old ways. Now Simple, he's starting to come back to his old ways. He did just have his worst map on Na'Vi, but going up against a team like this, perhaps he can even have his best map here.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure. He's already not off to a flying start. 4 and 6. He has good ADR, 103.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is the electronic show at the moment for Na'Vi. Boomich flashed out towards a long, and look at this pistol stack. If it's just the SMG going in first, it could be rather costly. He gets dinked mid-air. Great duo tag by Sergiz and Psycho. But as he goes down on the opposing site, Na'Vi flurry to B. Jackie gets double swung and Simple with the drop shot on the AWP. That's his second one of the series. As Electronic continues to farm these USPs towards a long. And oh my goodness, Electronic almost goes down to Sergiz. He pushes through the Molotov before it lands. And now Sensei in a 1v4. Yeah, this was just a full eco round for Akuma. We can't really expect anything to be coming of it. And Simple evens himself up on a 6-6. That's definitely going to help his confidence. And now Boomich really the only one particularly underperforming. But 4 out of 5 for Na'Vi, I feel like that's definitely going to be good enough. And certainly a lot better than 1 out of 5, as Perfecto struggled on through in the previous.
Yes, indeed. Now, Akuma once again with the fill by. Simple not going to be tagging anyone, trying to cross over, but Na'Vi are looking like they want to be hot on their heels. Bit closer to those. Looked like he wanted to push there for a second. Didn't go through. Na'Vi now. Boomich looking to take control towards short, towards Catwalk. Was trying to make sure there wasn't an AWPer sitting there on that corner. He's going to be throwing a smoke to make sure that Akuma can't see what's going on. He also won't know what to expect, and I could also bait out utility. Even though Akuma currently only 1 smoke and 2 flashes, don't really have a lot of utility. But on the Na'Vi side, they have plenty of it.
Yeah, they are flush with it for the time being. But the timer does continue to tick down. Not a single kill has been found just yet. Sensei prods his way towards middle, but he could become more target practice for Simple if he's not careful. Does play it very passively. That's what we like to see from him. Often with these young guns, they go for all the flashy plays and they forget how to play passive, and it does come back to bite them. But this has not been the story for Akuma. They look so well rehearsed. Do they even have a coach at the moment, White?
Yes, they do. But not in this game, of course. But
Yes.
they have a coach, the same one that they had in Project X.
Oh.
I do believe.
Well, they clearly don't need a coach at the moment as they cut through this Na'Vi attack. And it's all down to Simple on 34 points of health. They've been demolished. Circus hears him running away. And since they know exactly where Simple is, with 16 seconds left to play with, they're going to be sending Sensei on the hunt from the rear flank. He dashes it round through T-spawn, sorry. Might not be needed if Sergis can find it first. MQ jumps on out as human bait, and Sergis will be able to trade. Not a single weapon saved over for Na'Vi. And Akuma, they're looking to just continually punish every mistake of Na'Vi. And they're doing it just so surprisingly well for a
Excuse me,
very
they don't
young
have a
collection
coach.
of rosters. So they don't have a coach, and they're doing
Yeah.
this against Na'Vi?
Yeah, their old coach went together with Toxic and Wonderful to their new team. So I thought the coach stuck with them, but no. The coach stuck with the other two players in the lineup. So at least that coach is no longer with them. We don't really have any information about the fact if they currently have a coach or not, but it would be someone new. Now, minute and 37 seconds left, but he's going to be throwing the flash above the double doors. Vector now is going to get pushed by Demq. He's going to be falling back a bit, but I'm not sure. Sure, they're not going to be too scared about this. Na'Vi looking a lot better on their own map pick, but in all reality, Akuma are still in the lead right here. Definitely looked a lot better, or well, they definitely look great on the T side in their last map. Perhaps they are just a bit better on the offensive side.
I mean, they were definitely good at creating the element of surprise. Na'Vi were unprepared for every single trick they pulled out of the bag. And Bit and Simple, unprepared for that grenade. Already down to roughly half HP between them. Decent mid presence here, but now look at this execute. Boomich somehow sneaks on past a pair of them. Psycho, though, finds the first. Boomich all the way in the back line. Takes out Sensei. He has been such a nuisance in this round for Akuma. A brilliant play from the IGL of Na'Vi there, and he cuts down Sergis and Psycho too. Not Sergis, sorry. Sergis is still alive, looking to pull off a nice retake with the team. Jackie spies the head of Boomich, cuts it clean off, and now a 2 versus 3 for Na'Vi. And they've struggled in these 2 versus 3 post-plant situations before. And Jackie finds a head of Simple. It's all down to Perfecto. It was looking so promising over Boomich's play, but they found the round. There's no way. 6-5 now to Akuma. 6-4 now to Akuma. As Na'Vi gets nothing.
In the end, it was just a retake still. Any team can come out ahead of that situation. Akuma just retaking that one pretty nicely right there.
But after Boomich's play, though, like, how did that slip out of their fingers?
That is true. Now 6-4, and Na'Vi are going to be buying a bit into this one. Simple, oh, with the Hero AK. He's having none of it right here. I think he may have seen the HLTV3 and is like, nah, with a pistol, I'm not getting any kills. Let me get that AK-47 right here to win my team round. And oh, Demq. Oh no, it's going to get overwhelmed. This is the confidence that is, one, going to help you, but two, can also bite you in the back of the butt. Sensei here playing with the smoke, and I mean, Akuma with 2 ops against this buy. Jackie has to be careful. Could just be tagged up here, and any amount of damage would mean a lot right here. But Jackie could go huge. Finds the first. Is gonna nearly find the second, but does do a lot of damage. It's gonna hold us down. Oh, finds 2 kills. Finds the collateral with the USP. Sensei is gonna miss, and Simple still in it. Found the last 2 kills. Is gonna plant the bomb, and I wouldn't count Mr. Simple out of this one just yet. He has one crazier things, and Psycho is currently pushing up, but he finds the headshot. Takes out the Giant. And Akuma now 7-4. What a round for Jackie.
Never in all my days have I seen a USP collateral through 2 heads at once. What is even going on anymore? It looks so good for Na'Vi, and then they get cut down by a USP collateral. That's just insult to injury here. And Simple, he's not able to win out another clutch, which means Na'Vi fall behind by 3 on their own map pick. Now, tell me, do you have the stats, White, on which side Na'Vi prefer on Dust 2?
I currently don't know.
That's
But
alright.
I do believe it may be the other side now. We'll take a look into that after this round for you. Now,
Thank you
DMQ
kindly.
right here is going to find a kill onto Bid. What an entry, of course. It's a two-sided blade. Last round, it didn't work, but this round, the risk got rewarded. Now, DMQ. Molly towards double doors.
I feel like...
Yeah?
Sorry, I feel like that's a strat that works better actually in the gun rounds because it's so much more easy to be overwhelmed by pistols as an AWPer because, you know, there's not really as much time to readjust your aiming. You can just run in and spam him on down. And yeah, that was the pistols that ran in and spammed him down. So the fact that he pulls it off again, both unexpectedly and in a gun round, it's just really impressive that he's going for this type of aggression, and it will pay off more in a gun round than a pistol.
Yeah, now Na'Vi, they have a 57% win ratio on the T side of this map. So that goes to show that they win more maps on the T side than the CD side. So this is their better side.
Uncharacteristic then that they're going down 4-7. They are looking to execute out onto A, perhaps, and Electronic steals a scalp in the process. Psycho, very risky peeking around this smoke, but he will cut down Electronic. Now we're back to the 3 versus 3. Jackie, here's movement behind the door, and he is going to get spotted, but he finds Simple instead! How? Doubles up, it's all down to Perfecto in the round. It's a 1v3, and Perfecto falls to Jackie! A 3k for the man! And Na'Vi, they just crumble again and again. 8-4 to Akuma now. At least it's not a 16-2, but Na'Vi, please show us some signs of life in this one. Because I just want a competitive series.
Yeah, me too. And before today, I was like, let's just breed in these matches because, of course, yesterday we got to cast Gambit and Tropic. Now today, Force versus Pro, Na'Vi and Akuma. But like, we are not going to be watching any of the upper bracket anymore. Us two, of course. We will be seeing the lowest semifinals next. So I was like, all right, it's going to be fun to be able to cast Gambit and Na'Vi in his 2 days. But of course, that's not going to happen anymore in the last day. But Na'Vi, about to go into the lower bracket if this keeps going on. And if they are looking this shaky against an Akuma, I mean, Akuma currently not really one of the best teams in this league. Okay, perhaps they are a bit better than the rating suggests, but I definitely think there is some better teams still than Akuma in the lower bracket right now.
Yeah, like, I would have put Forza above Akuma. Like, I think Na'Vi is still better than Forza right now, but not when they're playing like this. And if Forza bring anything, maybe even their B game, not necessarily an A game against this type of Na'Vi, they've gone for another semi-force here, or half-buy with the pistol investment. They need to hit somewhere hard and fast, though, because they always wait too late when they're going for the hard and fast pushes, or they just dance about with grenades out in towards middle and allow Jackie to get a 3k on them. It's just such a confusing style of play right now. And, well, Simple narrowly misses the opportunity for a headshot onto Sergis as he creeps in towards short, drops a smoke. The grenade doesn't come through this time, but oh, yes, it does. It's going to drop, and it's a little too far forward. It only does 19 damage onto Bit and 7 onto Simple. The smoke isn't messed up this time for the mid-cross, though. And Simple getting ready to line up a pop flash towards short so his teammates can swing on in. But there won't be anyone at the immediate angle. So with that smoke going down, they continue to push on upwards. Psycho, this grenade could be so damning. And he's going to throw it anyway. Down it goes. And it's not going to find a frag, but look at how much damage it does. The pistols get swept off their feet. Sensei.
Oh, that peak.
Oh, okay. Sensei's done well so far, but Perfecto with the deagle. Sensei finds another. Simple shuts him down. 2 versus 2. The pistols, they still have hope in round number 13 here. And boy, do they need hope as Electronic goes down to Demq. Simple last alive, misses the no-scope. Demq and Jackie. Oh my god, Simple, what a deagle shot from him. Now in the 1 versus 1, Jackie has it all to do. The fake plant comes on in, but Jackie just bides his time. He's going to wait till Simple is forced to plant. Jackie can just couplet it here.
No.
Oh, he's going to mid. No! Simple, no.
Sorry, Tom.
That's all right. That's okay. We both screamed. That's just... I can't believe what we're still seeing here.
Couldn't contain myself there. Holy. Jackie to do something like that to Simple? What? Oh my lord! I mean, of course you're still in the game. It's you of course have to do it, but as well, those are the things Simple would do to his opponents. Hecky.
I mean, we have to look at it this way. Simple was on 25 points of health, and it only took basically one bullet from that AK to connect.
Sure.
But the fact that he pulls it off anyway, it's just a startling way for Simple to go down after he finds a 1 dig like that. It's almost just cruel, you know? He has to get that bomb down. The time is just fully against him, and Sergis makes sure that his bullets are against the face a bit. They pound him to his grave. Psycho doubles up. Na'Vi, where are you? They've not even stepped foot in the server yet. They're in spectator slots, it seems, as they watch the world pass by them, and they watch the lead just fill their craniums.
Yeah, and I mean, it looked at the beginning of this map that Na'Vi were back into it. They were looking very good towards the beginning, but now Akuma, they have taken the lead once again. And in what kind of way? Such a dominant way. Now, Boom, which is once again going to be hitting a beautiful headshot onto Jackie, but that is not going to be enough because Demkyuku is going to be holding this down. Sensei does find a kill onto Boombitch. Both Arbors holding this down, and Simple, you're not going to be toying with Simple like that. I mean, he may not be performing up until the standards, but still got to show him a bit of respect. But Sensei is going to take him out. Simple looking to jump towards the CD spawn, and now Na'Vi down 4-10. Could we be watching a repeat from the first map? The score not going to be as one-sided, but still, I mean, this is Navi's map pick, so I definitely give them a few more rounds. But if it keeps going like this, I think it's just going to be a few extra rounds.
Is Akuma the new #1 team in the world? Like, what's actually happening
Oh
here?
no, the triangle logic.
I'm just scared for Na'Vi after this game. I don't know if they're going to be able to fully survive a lower bracket run. This was supposed to be their easiest match of the playoffs, but already Psycho picks off their IGL. 5 versus 4. Akuma looking for more blood as they are feasting on Na'Vi here. Bit has already crept his way up and towards short, and Akuma was so busy focusing on long that Bit could catch a timing. But Sensei, he's already right back into the position. Doesn't know that there's a man underneath the staircase. Bit doesn't have the... okay. No, Bit does have the advantage as he rips Sensei's scalp off through the edge of the box. We're back to a 4 versus 4, and there is still potential in this round here for Na'Vi. I wouldn't want to rule them out of a game that goes to an 11-4 or a 10-5 scoreline. That would just be unfair, especially on their map pick. We saw what VP could do against Forza when they were down 5-10. Jackie, though, could be walking into a trap here as Electronic and Simple train their aim on him. But he does have the bomb, and this will be a signal for Sergis to rotate in. Can Electronic, on just 2 HP, deny the cross on over? Yikes.
He's going to shut it down instantly. Simple now, looking to come for a peek, but oh, Ecto. What a shot, Jackie now. Simple with a quick scope, and could it be falling apart for Akuma right here like this? Simple, oh my god. What a kill right here. Psycho, this may be too little too late. Simple is right here. Psycho is going to find him though. 2 kills in this round so far. Can he pull off the 1 versus 2? Now that would be absolute insanity. I cannot see this happening, but we've seen crazier things today. Psycho doesn't have any utility, but is being gifted 2 1v1s.
Well, he's going to be caught in the crossfire unless Perfecto stays in tunnel. I feel like Perfecto will waltz back in for a crossfire here. And yeah, Psycho, he knows it's for last round. He isn't going to be able to isolate. Oh, okay. He almost isolated the 1v1 fight, but Bit takes his head clean off. And I like the way that we're saying that it's, you know, still a chance for the Akuma players in a 1 versus 2 situation when normally we'd always say, like, every day of the week, yeah, Na'Vi will win this, but the way they've been playing is just shocking me. I mean, Simple, he's woken up a bit now. He's going 15 and 13. He's now the top fragger for Na'Vi. Electronic instead has fallen off. Boombitch 7 and 14. But my God, 1.14 to Akuma over 5.2 for Na'Vi, according to the Parry Match betting odds. Yeah, get a bonus on your first deposit. If you want to, well, risk some money on this game, then click down on the banner below in the description. Bet with Parry Match. And, well, some of the best odds on the market, it would seem, especially if you're a supporter of Na'Vi. Sensei, clearly not. These are likely his childhood heroes right in front of him here, and he's slapping them to pieces. Simple decapitates Jackie. Demq, though. Oh, the flick on upwards. It's gruesome. And Bit will fall, leaving Na'Vi in a 3 versus 5. This is a pistol round they have to win, White.
Yes, they do. Perfecto here has a gap in the smoke, but is going to get blinded. Now Akuma currently on the A side. Demku coming from short. And Na'Vi are not really in the best positions right here. They are going to get boosted up. Demku is going to find Simple, and Sai just takes out Perfecto. Electronic now in a 1 versus 3 to find a 6th round for Na'Vi here on Dust. Statistically, this is their worst side. They should have been picking up a lot more rounds on the T side, and Surges finds the headshot onto Electronic. It currently is 11-5 for Akuma, and Na'Vi, it is time for an eco.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
don't
no.
think it... Well, no, they're going for the full buy off the back of Electronics Deagle here. Or at least that's what seems to be the case. Yeah, they're chucking Util into this one as well. On the CT side, it's 3 AKs, 2 Galils versus 3 Deagles and 2 CZs.
Oh no.
What do Na'Vi realistically expect to gain from a buy like this? They would be far better saving and just going for the full rifle buy. But Cirque is now first man in the tunnels. Looking for Protecto, finds him through the edge of his teammate, and it's now all down to the man of the hour. Well, not quite man of the hour, as he gets cut down by Psycho and MQ. This is the first Psycho knife Sergis, hello?
What?
Okay, Jackie kills Bit, and it's all down to Boomich in a 1v3. That was a confusing scene, but what isn't confusing is the fact that Boomich either has to save his armor here, or go down to the Akuma squad. There's no real point saving over just a CZ. Maybe try and get an exit onto Jackie here. Jackie will be caught off guard. Boomich picks up an AK-47, and okay, that's at least some semblance of... Oh no, it's not even an AK!
Oh.
Congrats, Boomich. You just got a Galil after losing the round in a harrowing fashion. Akuma now pick up 12. And Na'Vi, they're stuck on 5.
Yeah, Twitch chat may even call it a galul. Now, 12-5 indeed. What a scoreline. This is, I mean, I made a tweet earlier today saying, I'm casting VP, I'm casting Na'Vi, am I dreaming? But I think it's being confirmed to me, guys. I'm still dreaming. This is not normal. Akuma, 12-5. What an upset this has been so far. They're showing us that that first map, it wasn't a fluke performance. They are here to stay, and they want to fight
Oh no!
for this epic league title. Now Surge is going to find a kill onto Bit Simple. Boomich, excuse me, with a trade, and now we are in a 4 versus 4, but Na'Vi, realistically, can't really do much with his buy, but Surge just has to be careful. Simple is going to jump on top of his head, finds the kill, and now Akuma. This may be falling apart here for them.
Yeah, up against a drastically weaker buy of Na'Vi, Akuma appear to be struggling. Are they going to have trouble closing out this map is the question on my mind here. Because a lot of teams, they struggle, especially on Dust 2, to just seal the deal, you know, close things over the line. And Na'Vi aren't going to be able to deny a bomb plant. The economy will continue to at least recover itself for the Akuma side. Now look at Sensei. Finds nothing as Boomich jumps on in, and now a 2 versus 4 for Akuma, looking less and less likely to be coming out in their way. Jackie holds the under window angle, sees the head is Simple, but I think Simple spots him too, and now 2 gear up to drop one over. Boomich is the bait, Simple is the trade. Psycho finds 1, can he find anything else? Electronic pushes up to his close right side, he decapitates him, it's all down to Simple. Oh my goodness, Psycho! A 3k to defend in the post plant, and Akuma find their 13th. Na'Vi falter again!
Oh my lordy! 13-5 have been Na'Vi trying to start your comeback. This is no longer the first map. I'm glad for Na'Vi that this is a double elimination bracket.
Jesus.
Because just imagine if it was a single bracket, Akuma would be about to eliminate Na'Vi out of the tournament. But no. Na'Vi still have a security blanket under them. They will still go into the lower bracket, play against Forza.
I mean...
Now, of course, we are not there just yet. I may be getting ahead of myself a little bit, but when you look at the odds, when you look at the way this game is going, Akuma just absolutely deserved to take this one. Now, Boomich is going to be holding down the long doors, but Surges, he knows better than this.
That security blanket is riddled with holes, White. And again, if they put a performance like this up against Forza, I honestly don't know if they'll be able to come out on top of that one. And we could be seeing one of the biggest upsets in CSGO history happening right in front of our eyes here. It's almost up there with the 16-0 against Virtus Pro with the Kingwin side back in the day. Boomich, he starts off strong. He removes the head of Sergis. Simple's holding down the long angle. 20 and 16 is a far more Simple-esque sword line that we're seeing here. And his confidence has certainly resurged as he takes out Demke as well. Simple with a no-scope through the smoke onto Psycho. That's a massive frag from Define. Find another onto Jackie. It's all down to Sensei. And Simple is hungry and furious. And Sensei Deny misses the shot to Simple. That may have been the only opportunity he gets as Electronic swings on in. And Na'Vi find their sixth. Na'Vi are not done fighting. They're not quite out of this one yet. And Akuma, they may be ahead 13-6, but they cannot afford to get complacent, especially against an Na'Vi squad like this. I'm assuming a full eco here, but no. For some reason, Sensei... they're going for the full investment.
Oh, no.
Not the 4 Deagles and a scout. For goodness sake, Akuma, have you learnt nothing?
This is looking like a rookie mistake. Now, could still... I mean, if they win this one, if they make it 14-6, it would absolutely destroy Na'Vi. But yeah, I mean, Jackie, you don't want to just run in like that without any utility. What did he have? A Deagle? Okay, sure, you can get a 1 Deagle, but you're still going up against Na'Vi. Now, Sensei, slipping through the cracks right here. He's going to be hoping someone is going to peek him, but it would honestly break my heart for Akuma to throw away just like this bit now. Na'Vi, they're bringing out the big guns from the beginning. Level up right here. Bring it down, Sensei. About to peek, it is damn cute, but only with a scout. Simple is going to get tagged down to 31 HP, but this guy still has the ARP, and Bit finds them cute. And Akuma, I mean... if you go for a force buy, at least try going for a quick one. Why these slow ones? They're just going for the 1-by-1 peaks. What can you really gain out of this?
Yeah, the answer is a bullet to the face from an MP9 or the double AWP setup. It's not often that you can have a double AWP crossfire that sort of covering that much ground on a map, unlike Dust 2, where you can just look through CT spawn. And Boomich looks into the future where a Na'Vi comeback is still a possibility. Sensei finds Electronic, but in a 1 versus 4, realistically, how much more can he do? He might get lucky, find Simple below HP player, but he's on the wrong bomb site for that level of engagement. Instead, he finds the other AWPer, almost finding Perfecto as well. Sensei is dangerous. But Simple more so as he goes 23 and 16 on this map. The rest of his team need to pick themselves up and pick themselves together. Otherwise, Akuma are still looking to take this one. They have a 6-round lead, but for how long can they hold on to it? It's going to be a 5-round lead very soon as they lose out on just the Glocks.
Yeah, just the Glocks right now. It could have been a full buy if they didn't go for that force buy just earlier. Now they are going to be rushing the beast line with the Glocks. Perfecto, that more lethal. Now Perfecto finds 1, finds 4. Can he find the ace? It is looking very likely. The nade comes in, switches to the USP, but Jackie does find the kill. Rather unfortunate, but Bit is going to close it out with his USP, of course, because he will be able to get more money. That one is open also because it is just a bit easier.
Yeah, definitely, especially at that type of range. But Simple and Bit now, they're starting to come together quite nicely as a tag team. Pardon me, perhaps it's not too little too late for Na'Vi. 8 on the board, it's not the end of the world. They've come back from worse. I still remember the time they came back from a 14-1 deficit on Inferno. That was quite something. As we continue moving on in, Akuma, 4 Tech 9s and a Galil. They've decided to go for a half point here. As Electronic decides to swing on in, immediately removes Sergis from the round. Now in a 4 versus 5, Akuma aren't looking as strong as they were a couple of rounds ago. Flashbang fully blinds Bit, he misses the shot. This is a double up set up on B. Both of the orbs are fully blinded. They're about to get overwhelmed by pistols. This is looking rather shaky. Simple goes down to Psycho. Perfecto trades one out. Perfecto could be the saving grace of round number 22. Demq finds Boomich though. It's still a winnable 2 versus 3. That's a great smoke onto the Molotov. Preemptive one at that. It's going to be a lot on the shoulders of Electronic here as he's pushed in by Demq. Finds the first. Can he deal with Sensei? And it's looking like he definitely will be able to, as there goes his head. Only 4 rounds Na'Vi trail by in this one, as Akuma are starting to slip away this lead.
Yeah, this is it. Now or nothing, Akuma. They must be feeling the pressure right now, going up against the childhood heroes, as you were saying earlier. This is it. If you can find this 14th round, I mean, it's not even it just yet. 14 is still... Na'Vi will still be able to come back against that, but they have to kill this momentum as soon as possible. Simple going to get tagged down to 36 HP, and that is a great start to the round for Akuma. But now we are going to see what kind of team Akuma are. We're going to see if they are ready to close out a game of this caliber. Now, Psycho looking to go towards A, perhaps looking for some frags. Simple with a nade is going to do a little bit of damage towards Psycho. Another nade. Whew. That must hurt. Now, Psycho here. Playing in short, and Akuma, they're just going to be waiting for aggression from Na'Vi, but they know better.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do know better. And Na'Vi, they've already played this one to perfection so far. They haven't given up anything in early engagements. Simple has taken a bit of chip damage, but Boomich now he gets aggressive. Doesn't matter. Simple finds the shot onto Psycho. Where's that one even ricocheted out from? Perfecto. Oh my god, his head is removed. And it's all down to Bit on this B bomb site. Gets aggressive, finds ahead of Jackie. What else can he do here? He's bought enough time for his team to rotate on in, and Demq looks to fall to the grenade. Barely survives with a speck of health. Only 10 HP left on his name. The bomb will go down for Akuma. This would be great for their economy. But can they realistically win a 3 versus 4 with the amount of utility that's left on? Na'Vi Sensei sees a leg, doesn't find the frag. And Electronic's burning alive. He's only got 5 HP left. He can be killed by just a pistol bullet. But Demq, he's got an AK that's a lot more powerful than a pistol. It doesn't matter. Sensei removes the man. Not good for a second. Boomich capitalizes, finds ahead. Sergis dancing around this bomb site. And oh my goodness, it's all down to Sergis, but it's a 1 versus 2. Time is ticking low. There's not enough time on the bomb. Is it just... I think there might just be enough time on the bomb because Boomich has a kit. And there we have it. Na'Vi on the brink of death, claw another round together and find double digits as Akuma still lead by 3. But their economy is a lot less forgiving than that of Na'Vi's now.
Yeah, and I mean, Akuma just only now calling in their first terrorist timeout, and I do feel like that may be a good thing that they now still have 4 timeouts because they're going to need all the time they have, especially to prepare for these rounds. They were just so damn close. They were a few kills away from picking up the 14th round, making it 14-9. Now, the economy of Na'Vi still doing very good, so even a round win of Akuma would not break that just yet. They really just have to keep winning against these buy rounds. Now, up until now, Na'Vi have looked way stronger. They're coming back to their true selves. Simple, 24-18, just coming off of his worst performance ever on Na'Vi since 2016. Now looking to perhaps put up...
But yeah, I mean, Simple's already exceeded himself in this map. It's down to his teammates to rise up around to the challenge. He has a very rocky start, don't get me wrong, but I think he's made up for it since then. Sensei, though, he removes Bit early. Off the back of a terrible start for Na'Vi, is it still too little too late? Look at this aggression from the IGL. He's heading towards where Sergis lies in wait. Perfecto now. The timing here could be a killer. We'll chuck a flashbang right back on over, blinds a player, but somehow they get out unscathed. Jackie pushes towards his bomb site. Perfecto, unable to deal with them just yet, finds Demq, but falls to Jackie and White. Oh my goodness, it could be falling apart again.
Hey.
But now both of the CTs are on B.
Simple. Oh, Can he find a kill? Oh, the flash, absolutely huge. Electronic and simple. Now it's time to show the world why you. Oh, Sensei finds a no scope onto Electronic simple. Still in the 1 versus 2. We've seen him do crazier things. We've seen him fall out of the sky, go for the no scope. This guy can do it all. Currently 25 to 18. But it does look like he is not going for this. He doesn't want to retake this.
I mean, look at the economy, though, on Boomich and Electronic.
Yeah.
Can he really afford to lose this AWP? The answer is no, and off
not
that,
worth
he
it,
B-hops
indeed.
away into the sunset. Akuma, they see the new horizon. They see a 16-10 scoreline. They bagged themselves a 14th here, and I'm not saying that's what the final scoreline will be. Na'Vi, they're not done fighting just yet, and they will be able to afford a strong buy into the second, maybe even a double AWP. But they still have to deal with Akuma.
Wow. 14 to 10. Economy of Na'Vi. Still pretty good, but yeah. After this buy, they're throwing around weapons right now. But yeah, if they lose this one, they're not going to be enough for a full buy anymore. Only Boomich and Electronic would have money if they lose this one. Then, Akuma, they're only 1 round away from series point. Just imagine hearing that. This is only map 2. This is
Jesus.
absolute insanity. No way. I would have expected Akuma to even get close to winning a map.
Yeah, I thought this would be the 2-0 just like you and Boomich.
But Surges, please don't throw it away just now. I mean, you guys are doing great, but I can still see that they are making mistakes when they are getting a bit too confident, perhaps. I mean, they haven't, you know, I want to say they haven't been in Tier 1 for long, but they haven't been in Tier 1. Not at all. They just came off the back of winning a Tier 3 tournament. Okay, Grond was in there in the final. That is still a Tier 2 team, but the other teams weren't too amazing.
Yikes.
Now, Bit is going to tag Jackie down to 16 HP, and now Akuma looking to go towards B side, but they have to be careful.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see Bit on the double AWP, actually. It's been a refreshing sight for Na'Vi. But he didn't really get much of an opportunity on Mirage.
What?
Oh, that grenade is very big, but Sensei finds Perfecto either way. Bit goes down to Psycho. Oh, God, not again. Now in the 4 versus 3, it's Na'Vi down to retake. Do they even want to with this type of economy? Look at Jackie, he's creeping in. See Simple and CT legged him. And now Simple will probably be looking to fall away. He gets tagged again by the Glock. He's on a mere 4 HP. 3 versus 3, perhaps they still want to go for this retake. Electronic will have to speed things up though when Sensei cuts him down flat. 9 HP left for him, but it's not going to matter. They've done enough. Akuma, they found match and series point. We were just discussing this, White, and it's absolute insanity.
Yes, indeed. Even with the fact that I believe Surges threw away his life in the beginning right there, they still managed to come out ahead in this round. Off the back of, I believe it was Psycho there that found just a shot through the smoke just by spraying through it. Absolute insane stuff right here from Akuma and Na'Vi to make things worse. Their economy is not looking great at all. Perfecto on a FAMAS, Bit currently with 2k. Alright, a FAMAS as well. Electronic did save that AK-47 in, but the buy, not amazing. No more ops right now. Actually, excuse me, Simple
Simple
did
saved his
save that
AWP
one from the last
loss.
round. Sorry, I was standing up when that happened. I was going crazy right there. I had my mic muted. Now, round number 26. Akuma, show us, can you close this one out against one of your region's greatest teams? Na'Vi currently 5-0 against Gambit. Ever since the DreamHack final. So Na'Vi even looking like the best team in the world right now. About to perhaps go down to Akuma. Just goes to show Akuma have decided to stick together ever since the crazy days. Okay, Demq wasn't with them for a bit, but they ended up reuniting. The core has been together for a while now. It just
But
goes
why?
to show. Yeah?
We thought Entropic was an upset.
Oh,
Entropic,
yeah.
like, they were also an unsigned August team, but admittedly they had far more prestige behind them than this current Akuma roster. But White,
No,
as the timer ticks on down, They're looking to gear up towards an A-hit, and it's only Electronic and Boomich to defend.
Yes, indeed. It's only dumb. Now it is time to show the world what you guys are made of. Electronic and Boomich. Can this be it for Akuma? They're about to show us what they're made of. Now, Demku is going to be falling down. Boomich is going to take him out now. Electronic has to be careful, down to 4 HP. Sensei is going to take him out. Boomich is going to fall as well. Perfecto, bit and simple. 3 versus 4. Oh, the Titan's gonna go down right here, right now. Surge takes out Simple, and only Perfecto and Bit now in a 2 versus 4.
Psycho, no!
Is gonna take out Bit, and Perfecto
Oh
goes down.
my goodness!
Surge has won it for them. Na'Vi went down 2-0 to Akuma.
Akuma, of all teams! This is supposed to be the easiest match in the playoffs for Na'Vi. They're the lowest rated team. I don't understand what's even happening in front of my very eyes. I don't believe them. I don't think I even woke up this morning. This is just insanity. I thought VP winning was a dream, but Na'Vi losing 0-2 to Akuma, that's a nightmare. It's a living nightmare, White. I don't understand anything anymore. Simple has his worst rated map since joining Na'Vi in 2016 to start things off. And then even when he puts up one of his best, they still lose in a harrowing fashion. A dominant scoreline to Akuma across both maps. And what is there even left to say here?
I mean, nothing much really. Look at this Simple 106 ADR in the final round, 27-18. Of course, that's going to be 27-19 because I am looking at a scoreboard that is now outdated by 1 round because Akuma have, of course, picked this up. And I mean, after that first map, all right, we were shaken up. We were like, Akuma 16-2. That is great and all. But still, we are in the best of 3. Upsets do tend to happen in map number 1. Na'Vi, in the beginning of this and Dust 2, they were looking way better. Simple was looking way better throughout this whole best of 3, or well, this whole second map. But Akuma, they just came in and they showed us what they're made of. Akuma, that didn't play perfect Counter-Strike, I do have to say. They threw away some rounds, they threw away some players, but in the end, doesn't even matter if you're going to beat Na'Vi. I mean, they made mistakes, but still beat Na'Vi.
Like, they made a lot of mistakes, especially throughout that second map. The first one was near flawless, I have to hand it to them. That was just disgusting, and they played with so much confidence and prowess. Na'Vi didn't even stand a chance from the way they've been looking. But in that second map, they capitalised off of every single one of Na'Vi's mistakes, and the same cannot be said for the number 2 team in the world. They looked out of it. They just looked drained of energy, of life. There was nothing they could really get done. I mean, they net a sort of nice comeback attempt, but I believe that's only 5 rounds they were able to net in each half. And a 12-round finish across 2 maps in a best-of-3 series for Na'Vi against Akuma, number 2 versus 47. I didn't think I'd ever be seeing this ever from Na'Vi in all my career as a caster.
Yeah, me neither. And I have the final scoreboard for you right now. Sensei, 40-27 in this best of 3 with a 1.49 rating against Na'Vi. I mean, people were memeing in Reddit saying that Sensei is the new Simple from Ukraine, but I was like, all right, Sensei, it's time to prove yourself against Simple. Play actually against Simple. And I thought he was going to fall. I thought Simple was going to come out way ahead. But in the end, Sensei putting up a 1.49 rating against most likely his idols.
I mean, forget Manesi at this stage. Have a look at Sensei, climbing his way through the cracks of a Tier 3, Tier 2 Counter-Strike scene. How has this guy been missed by the Na'Vi talent scouts? They had 3 rosters at one point, and they could have just picked up this entire 5-man roster, and they would have they'd have 2 Tier 1 teams on the back of themselves. This is just insane. I'm still comprehending the result we've just witnessed. I believe we are going to have a quick look at the brackets in just a moment now. And, well, yeah, there we go. Akuma versus Virtus Pro. I thought we were going to be seeing a Na'Vi VP rematch from a couple of tournaments ago. That seemed to be the trend of last year's RMR events, but no. Force versus Na'Vi in the lower bracket after just 1 map in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy stuff. How have they managed to do it? Akuma sending Na'Vi in the quarters into the lower bracket already. And now Na'Vi have to go up against Forza. Now, I do believe that Na'Vi are going to be able to make it back into the grand final. I still believe that this is just a one-off. I mean, Akuma, all right, I got to give it to them. Akuma are absolutely amazing. But for Na'Vi, this type of performance, I don't think we're going to see a Na'Vi this week anymore anytime soon.
Well, I tell you what, though, I was expecting to see a Na'Vi Gambit again, upper bracket consolidation final before we got to the grand final affair of things. The fact that it's either going to be VP or Spirit or Gambit or Akuma up against each other there in that bracket where Navi's spot was, I thought, cemented in my mind, it's mind-boggling. K23, Entropic, Forza. Okay, as harsh as it sounds, names you would probably expect to see in the lower bracket. Na'Vi. That's not a name that in your wildest dreams you'd ever put in a prediction down in the bottom of the lower bracket. They had the worst scoreline of any of these lower bracket teams. And that was against Akuma of all teams to do it against.
Yeah, and I just want to say massive props to Akuma. They are absolute insane. They're absolute beasts. And I may be wrong about this, but I do still believe Akuma is not an organization. This is their